Okay, do you see the red light? Or
Yeah.
is there a light? Okay, that shows when I'm recording, okay? Okay, so do you want to say anything so I can see if we can get the volume?
Okay.
If the volume is working
Okay.
well? Okay, so tell me your name.
My name is Eric Michael Pelletier.
Okay, and when were you born?
1996, January 5th.
Okay, so you have a birthday coming in a few months.
Yeah, I'm almost gonna turn 18.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good things to look forward to. Okay, so yesterday we talked about a few things about what 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 would be your perfect day, what type of ways that you learn, what kind of assistant that you get in school and at home, right? When you said that you have an EA that helps you.
2 actually.
2 EAs?
One in the morning, which is you, and one in the afternoon, Mrs. Cook.
Yes, and what does she assist you with? In which subject?
English.
And what are the subjects I assist you with?
Yeah. History, business and ventures, and computer.
And which class is your favorite one? Which course?
Computer.
How come?
You can make up your own pictures and make videos, I think. Yeah.
And what have you enjoyed so much so far in computer class?
Well, we're working on fireworks so far. Yeah.
Yeah, and we did a lot of editing and creating documents before, right? Before we got to fireworks?
Yeah.
Yes. So you had to make tables and
Yeah.
Okay.
Done with that.
Yeah. It was fun, wasn't it? Okay, so when you are in school learning something new, which way or ways do you find is the best way that you learn? Do you was it visual, seeing it on the board, or seeing the picture, or do you learn best by writing it down, or if there's a variety of ways? When you are learning something new, what is your favorite way to learn how to do it?
By watching it, probably.
Okay. And do you have can you describe that to me?
Like if you're learning something and you want to watch it, you can see like a video of it, and you can play it, and if you like it, you can probably watch it again if you want.
Yeah, that's right. And so does that help you remember what you're learning?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Are there other ways that help you remember what you're learning in school?
Other ways?
Yeah. Because you like to see something being done. Are there other ways that help you remember how to do things?
You can write them down.
And how do you find that?
Okay.
You enjoy writing things down? Do you find that you're able to write from the board what the teacher is writing, or are there other ways that you have to write things down? Let's see, am I being clear enough?
Yeah, I can either write on a board or look at my EA's written sheet.
Okay, which way do you find easiest?
I don't really know.
Or which way do you use the most often?
Well, on the board. But if it's far away, I feel like I want to move to a different spot.
Yeah? What kind of spot? Where in the classroom?
Like close to where the woods are.
And how does that help you with your work?
Okay.
How does that help you write down the words better by moving closer to the board?
It's easy, but not when the words are hard to read.
And
like writing fancy.
Like handwriting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Yes. Yeah, it is sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't get the words right.
So what do you do then when you can't get the words right?
I wait for my English teacher to hand me her sheet so I can see what it says on the board.
Okay, that's a good idea. Now, when you say you want to move closer to the front of the classroom to see the board?
Well, I do sit in front of class, just move to a different spot in the front of the class.
Okay, and how does that help you when you're sitting closer to the board? Does it help you see better? Does it help you stay focused? Does it help you understand everything better? Or
helps me see better.
have you ever been checked? Has your eyesight ever been checked?
I think so, yeah. The other month. There was some kind of eye hearing thing happening going on.
And they said your eyesight was good?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so you have the teacher. It's great if they print out the words on the board, and if it's handwritten, then you get a copy from your EA?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about, do you find you have enough time to write down the notes?
I don't really know that.
Do you find that the class is moving on before you're done writing?
No.
Okay. Alright. Sometimes you have to borrow sheets like today in history when the teacher is ready to move on to another question? You have to borrow either the EAs or another student's, right?
Yeah.
And you write it down? Okay, then that's fine because that's another way you learn, right? That's how to do it. Okay. So how else does an EA help you in school? What are all the things that an educational assistant or EA helps you in school with? Do you want to think about it course by course?
How does an EA help me?
Do you think that you could do well in school without an EA?
I don't really know.
What do you think it would be like if you didn't have an EA with you?
Kind of hard.
Yeah, in what way?
Like, if there isn't anyone to help me know what the words are, I would just have to wait till the end of the subject, I think.
And then do what?
Well, I have to I have to ask what the words are, and if the bell rings for next period, I sit and write the rest of the thing down.
Okay, so the EA helps make things clearer for you to understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And what else does an EA do? Or if you didn't have an EA, what else would there be any other problems?
Probably she helps me stay focused.
Okay. What does it look like when you're not focused? What do you feel? How do you know when you're not in focus?
I drift off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then what do you think about when you're drifting off?
What do I think about?
Yeah. What are you thinking about when you're drifting off?
Something I've watched, something I've seen. Yeah.
So, like in real life, or on TV, or in a video game, or
something like that.
like which one? Or all of them?
Both. All of the above.
All of them?
Yeah. I don't know about the real life, but maybe the real life.
Okay. so the EA helps you stay focused.
Yeah.
Right? And what else? What else can you tell me? If you didn't have an EA, what else might happen?
I don't know.
Okay, what about, so we've talked about when, if you have to write down things. What about, or we've talked about the EA making things make more sense. What about in reading? Does the EA help you with your reading? When you have to answer questions, or?
Yeah, she reads.
And
yeah.
Does it make more sense when the EA is reading, or is it just this to help you get it done faster, or why does it help that when an EA reads to you?
Because it's easy for someone to read it out loud.
Mm-hmm. Could you understand it if the EA didn't read it to you?
No.
So that's good. So that's another way EA helps. Okay, so what about in classes where it's more hands-on, like cooking and sewing? Do you have an EA in those classes with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what does the EA do to assist you?
For foods,
Mm-hmm.
she helps me, she tells me what ingredients we need.
Mm-hmm.
And in clothing, she helps me, she...
Okay, take your time.
Yeah. She tells me to not show myself.
Yeah, that's important, right?
Yeah.
That would hurt.
Well, that was you who told me. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so the EA reminds you about safety in sewing.
Yeah.
What else does the EA remind you or help you with in sewing? Are you able to understand the directions?
Yeah.
So are you able to understand the directions by yourself and when you're reading a pattern?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Kind of. So do you need assistance with that?
Well,
does the EA help you read the pattern instructions?
Well, I've sewn by myself before.
You have? What have you made?
Well, I had some help.
Mm-hmm.
I made a pillowcase.
Mm-hmm.
Pajama pants.
Mm-hmm.
Pajama shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And something to hold some stuff in. Like maybe it's some sort of pencil case. So.
Oh, okay, like a little pouch.
Yeah.
And it had a zipper in it.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you be able to sew any of those things by yourself?
No.
No? How come?
It would have been hard.
What would you have done if you didn't have an EA in your sewing class? Can you imagine what it would be like if you didn't have an EA in your sewing class every day? What would it be like?
Hard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of hard?
Really hard.
Yeah? Do you think you would still enjoy sewing as much?
Maybe.
What are you able to do by yourself in sewing class with no help from the EA?
Well, I can get the thread hooked up in the sewing machine.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. That's very important, isn't it? If you don't have that thread, you can't sew. What else can you do by yourself without the help of the EA in sewing?
Sewing.
Now go ahead.
I can get the right tools I need.
Okay. Okay. What about the pattern?
I know what the patterns are.
Mm-hmm. And when you get that envelope with the pattern inside, what do you have to do next?
What do I have to?
Yeah, when the teacher gives you your pattern, what do you do next with that?
heard there was some sort of paper to know what size you are.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you look at that paper.
Yeah, and we cut it out where the highlight areas are.
And so somebody highlights the areas for you to cut out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I pin that in the pattern. Well, the cloth.
Yeah, you pin the pattern onto the cloth.
Yeah.
Okay. And you do that by yourself? Or do you do that by yourself, or do you do that with some help?
Some help.
Okay. And then what happens?
I think some help. Then I cut the fabric.
Okay, so we had talked a bit about sewing and how you have help from an EA in sewing class, and now we should talk about some of your cooking classes. Okay, did you enjoy cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah? Remember some of the things that you made?
Yeah.
What were they?
Desserts. And we made some things that we put in some sort of noodle.
Oh yes, it was a main dish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was hot and there's tomatoes in it. What else? Do you remember what else was in it?
Not really.
Okay. All right. What can you tell me about cooking class? Did you get much help in there from an EA? Do you remember?
Did I get much help?
Yeah. Did you have an EA in cooking class?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did it go?
It was you.
Yeah, it was me. Did you feel that you needed help in that class? Did you need assistance in that class?
Yeah.
With cooking and the schoolwork?
Yeah.
Okay, in what way did you need help?
Well, like listening and know what I'm doing.
Yeah, just to help clarify directions and okay, so when you were let's see, let's try and think of which time you needed or which recipe you were making and what were your jobs and what you needed help with. Can you remember?
Like after we make the food, we serve it to the others, and what they made, we had some.
Oh, so you shared, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But what about making that food? You had to make food, which you shared with other people. Were you able to make that food by yourself? Were you able to prepare it?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. What things can you do by yourself that you didn't need help with?
Well, get the food, and well, crack the eggs.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you were very good at cracking eggs. Okay, now you mentioned getting the food. Did you know where the recipe was? Or did you...
Well, some of the food was on the table.
Already laid out for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now did you work with a partner?
Yeah.
And how did you share those responsibilities of getting the food?
Well, we looked at the stuff we needed. There was we had the glass bowls. And what we need, we pour it into the glass bowls.
Okay. Were you able to do that by yourself or with help?
By myself.
Okay. Able to measure?
Yeah.
Good. Did you have the...
But probably with help.
Yeah, you had a bit of help.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Well, and just to... okay, and where was I?
Sorry, I cut you.
No, you didn't cut me off, not at all. We just get thinking about other things, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were, with some help, you were able to get the ingredients. You were able, and you needed help to choose which size of bowl. Like when it said you needed a liter of water, were you able to find the container by yourself that you had to put that in?
Mhm.
Or did the EA help you and say this was?
Well,
Let's use something easier. When it said you need 4 cups of flour, were you able to, did you know in your mind what you had to go to measure with plus pour the flour into?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what would we choose? If you needed to get 4 cups of flour, what type of measuring utensil would you get?
Plastic 1 cup measuring cup.
Okay. And if you needed 4 cups, how big a bowl would you have to dump the flour in?
Big.
Just
well,
kind of show me with your hands.
like enough to have to feel well like.
How much would 4 cups of flour look like?
1, 2, 3, 4. Like 2 more of these.
Okay. Good job. All right. Now we had to, let's see. When you had to cut a carrot, a raw carrot, did you have assistance with that?
When I had to cut a carrot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had some assistance.
Okay.
Well, I was told to scrape it away from me.
Yes, yeah, that's very important too.
I made some food back in my old school too.
Did you? Like what?
Like chicken noodle soup.
Mm-hmm. And how did you make it?
Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And I would use the carrot and peel it and slice it in the sink. Well, slice the skin, the outside in the sink.
Okay, so you peel the carrot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a carrot ready, and you had chicken. And what else did you have to do to make that soup? Did you have a recipe?
Yeah. Yeah, I would make food for like once a month.
Oh. For the other students or for you? Or?
Other students.
Are you able to read a recipe all by yourself and cook or bake something?
I think so.
Or do you have to did you have somebody read the recipe to you?
Kind of,
like
yeah.
Even in cooking class last semester?
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever cooked something by yourself, reading a recipe?
I don't know. Well, I was taught how to make pancakes back at home, and how to make mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm. How do you do it?
Well, like you pour hot water in a bowl.
Okay.
And to put the noodles in.
Okay.
And let it cook for 3 minutes 3 times, but stir each time. And you put butter in.
Okay.
After the 3 times.
Okay.
I think, and then stir it, and then afterwards you put the cheese in.
So do you make that for yourself? Very often?
Yeah. Not all the time.
Yeah, well, we can't eat the same food all the time, right? What about pancakes? Who do you make them for?
My family, I think.
Do?
Yeah.
Do you make them very often?
No, not really.
But when you do make them, do you make it all by yourself? Are you the only one in the kitchen?
Well, I taught how. Well, I have help from my mom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what part do you help with?
Well, get the flour, get the mix for the pancakes, and the water stuff, and the pan. Yeah, and that sort of stuff.
So you get the ingredients. Okay, and then what do you do after that? Do you measure the ingredients in?
Yeah, we pour enough for the right amount of size the pancakes are.
Like you pour the batter into the frying pan? Okay, what about measuring the ingredients? Who measures the ingredients to make the pancake batter?
Well, my mom told me that to get enough size to put 6 in, or enough to put 4 in. Enough to put like 3 on each side of the pan.
Okay, so to make sure that you're measuring the batter the right size when you put it on the frying pan.
Yeah.
But who makes the batter? Who makes the pancake batter?
Well, we stir the bowl.
Okay.
We also have do you say make pancake batter?
Yeah, who makes the pancake batter?
What do you mean?
Like, can you make it by yourself with your mom watching you, or do you watch your mom, or?
Well, we do have. It was the stuff for the pancake mix came from a box.
Okay, but you still have to add water.
Oh yeah.
And what were the other ingredients you said you have to add?
Eggs.
So the pancake mix, eggs, water. I don't know if anything else go into it. So do you measure the water and pour it in?
I think so. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm not sure what you mean by I think so. Can you remember pouring it in?
Yeah.
Okay, and you what about the batter, or the pancake mix? You have to measure that? And who measures that?
Measures the pancake mix?
Yeah, when out of the box.
Out of the box we put like...
Or scoops, or...
We pour enough into the measuring cup, I think. And then we dump it in the bowl.
Okay, and then what about the eggs? Who cracks the eggs?
I don't know. I don't know if it adds eggs. I don't know.
Oh, okay. If there were eggs in it, who would crack them?
Probably me.
Yeah, you enjoy doing that, don't you? Okay, so you have your mom tells you how many pancakes to put on the frying pan. Who's in charge of cooking them now? Because the frying pan is hot, right? Or griddle, whatever you want to call it.
Either me or my mom.
And does she leave you alone to cook them?
Maybe, yeah.
She goes and does other things, and then you're left cooking. You're left in charge of cooking them?
Or it's the other way around. She's left alone, or I'm left alone.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
And do you like cooking them?
Yeah.
Do you like being left alone to cook?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel?
Like I'm myself?
Yeah. Yes. And it probably tastes very good too. Okay, so do we have, I'm just making sure, in computer class, do you have help with the EA? I guess we should go back to what we do at school with the EA.
Okay.
Are you able to remember your homework?
Yeah.
What about today? Did you have your homework ready?
Well, what do you mean?
Like in Visions class? Remember yesterday Mrs. Edwards said, remember to...
I didn't know I had that for homework. I forgot about it, but that was something from the top of my head with my iPod.
You did, and you did a very good job presenting it. That was really good. But does the EA help you remember your homework, remind you that you have tests?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to tell me about how an EA helps you at school?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I got the details down, did I?
So do you want to just review what you said that EA helps you with?
Okay.
Okay, just tell me off the top of your head if you can remember how an EA helps you.
Helps me focus, helps me stay on task, helps me write down the words that are on the board.
Okay, and what would happen, do you think, if you did not have an EA at school?
My work will be slowing down. I wouldn't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so very good.
Mhm.
Very good. That was a lot of talking we did to get to that point, didn't
Yeah.
we? Yeah. All right. So, do you want to stand up, take a break?
So.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Still recording.
Oh, that's okay. We'll just cut it out after. We'll just let it go because it says an hour and some.
Okay.
Okay. And let me know when you're ready to get back.
You can cut it out?
Yep.
You've done before?
Splicing.
You done before?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay.
Yep. It's just like, I'll show you. Okay, and whenever you're ready, we can talk about other things that you do at home. Or you want to
go?
Okay.
Wait, what?
We can talk about things you do at home, or we can talk about things you do at work.
Home first, then work.
All right. Okay. So, do you have favorite things you like to do by yourself at home?
I have a laptop. I have an Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a GameCube downstairs in the basement.
And those are things that you like to do by yourself?
Yeah.
Does anybody help you use those?
No. Oh, and the old Nintendo 64, I think.
Oh, you have one of those too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are things that you like to do by yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't have help.
No, I'm good at video games.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you play them very often?
Yeah. You know, I've beaten some I beaten some games.
Mm-hmm.
Like I beaten one game in one day.
Wow.
From start to finish. I did that on some other games on other days.
Mm-hmm. How long does that take?
A few hours.
Yeah. So when you are playing those games, do you stop and take a break at all to go have a snack or go outside, or do you just play them until you beat the game?
Well, I take a break.
Do you? And do you tell yourself to take a break, or does somebody say?
I tell myself to take a break.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. And what do you do when you take a break?
I have my lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Lay down, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, just something different. Now, when you have your lunch, is somebody usually home at the same time, or do you make yourself lunch? Or?
Yeah, I can make myself my own lunch.
Yeah, what kind of lunch? What kind of lunches do you like to make?
I can make myself a sandwich. I can make soup. I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. And then what about the dishes afterwards?
I put them into the pile. Yeah.
And who does them?
The dishes?
Yeah.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's good.
And I also do the vacuuming.
Do you?
Yeah.
Did your mom have to remind you? Say, Eric, it's...
Yeah, she leaves a note sometime on the weekend, I think.
Mm-hmm.
When there's no school and she goes to work, like in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So where do you look for the note?
At the place where I eat at breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so you read that?
Yeah.
And then how do you plan your day? You know that you have things to do, and you know that you like to play video games.
Yeah.
So how do you plan your day then?
Well, I go on my Xbox for a while, then I have lunch, and probably do the dishes afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And how did that happen?
They do that. It's difficult. Okay, so you're able to make yourself a sandwich or soup or clean up afterwards.
Yeah.
What about things like laundry?
No, I don't do laundry.
No? Would you like to do laundry?
Yeah, no.
So, what happens though? What do you do with your dirty clothes at the end of the day when you're changing your clothes?
I put them in the laundry basket.
Okay, and when the laundry basket gets full, what happens next?
Take them down in the basement.
Do you take them down? Or does your mom take them down? Or does she tell you to take them down?
Well, I don't do the washing. But I take the laundry out of the dryer and take them upstairs.
Okay, and what do you do with that laundry?
Put it in my mom's and dad's bedroom.
And do you fold it?
Sometimes, yeah.
And then what do you do after you fold it?
Put the clothes to the proper people's bedrooms.
That's very helpful. That's really good. And then you said you take the laundry basket downstairs. What do you do with it then? You get down to the bottom of the stairs or into the washing area. What do you do with the basket of clothes then?
I leave them down there.
What do you think happens to that basket of clothes?
Either my mom or dad does that situation.
What do you think they do with it?
Put it in the washing machine first. Yeah.
And do you know what else goes into the washing machine with the dirty clothes?
Not really.
It's soap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is that something you'd like to learn how to do?
Not really. Maybe.
Well, what would happen if someday when
maybe.
you're living on your own, would you do your laundry?
Probably. If I have to, yeah.
Yes. You're just like my son. Okay, what other things do you do at home that you don't need assistance? Or what are some, maybe I should say it this way, what are some things you do at home that you do need assistance with? Because we can't do everything, right?
No.
So what are some things that your mom or your dad or even your sister help you with? That you know you need help with?
Don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay. Are there some things you cannot do if your parents aren't home? That you wish you could do by yourself?
Well, visit somebody? Probably in another town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like your driver's license? That you could drive yourself?
I don't know if I'm gonna get a driver's license. That's why we moved to Essel.
Okay.
So I can be close to school, close to my work, close to my church.
Yeah, and you are, aren't you? Would you like to be able to drive someday?
Maybe. I don't know.
Something to think about, eh? Okay, so what do you think, well, since we're talking about someday, what do you have to look forward to coming up in your life in the next month or 2 months? What are things that are happening in your life that are coming up in the near future?
Well, I posted some videos on YouTube.
Yeah?
I've rewritten some songs.
You are creative.
I do want to go to college someday when I graduate.
Yeah? What would you like to do?
Well, either go to Steinbach or Providence. Yeah.
And what courses would you take?
Don't know.
Something you check into.
Yeah.
Do you think you could attend college with assistance or without? Would you need extra help, do you think, in college? Or do you think you'd be okay?
Probably some help, yeah.
And what area would you need help with?
Don't know.
Because you wouldn't be living at home anymore, right?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be going to Major Pratt School, so you'd be in a new school and a new home, really, like temporary home.
Yeah, temporary?
Yeah, temporary. Do you know what temporary means?
Like just staying there for a while?
Yeah, just for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you would come home on weekends or holidays or
Yeah.
summer break.
Yeah.
So what would you need help with when you're going to college?
Like know where everything is.
Would do you think it would take very long for you to find out? Would you remember?
Maybe maybe it would take some time. It would take some time.
What would some time be?
Like
how long would that be?
A few days, probably a week.
If somebody going with you to class?
Yeah.
To find those classes?
Yeah.
Okay, and what else would you need assistance with in college? So you'd have somebody show you where your classes are. And what else would you need help with?
Well, probably everything that you heal. Same thing. That need help heal. I might need help there.
And what would that be?
Well, looking at the teacher. Listening at the teacher. And well, need some help studying. Yeah.
Yes, there's lots of homework there, isn't there, in college?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about living, because you'd have to have a place to sleep, right?
Yeah.
So where, and you could live in residence.
Residence?
Yeah, residence is like small bedrooms. Sometimes you're by yourself, or sometimes you share with another person.
Yeah.
Or you could just live at an apartment that's away from the college. The residences are right beside the college. But then people can also live in an apartment that they have to drive to school, catch the bus or something.
I would like to stay in residence.
Yeah, how come?
Because it's right beside the college place areas.
Would you need help there, living in residence? They cook your food there for you. Most of them do. Sometimes you can cook your own food. You'd have to be responsible for your laundry. Do you think that would take long to learn how to do?
Maybe, yeah.
What else would you need? What other things are there? Would you feel good about being away from home for a couple months at a time?
Maybe, yeah.
Not seeing your parents? Not seeing
Months?
Yeah, sometimes, but quite often, because we live so far away from the city, that students go at the end of August, and then they come back again in Thanksgiving, so the middle of or beginning of October.
I thought it was like throughout the a few from. How long can college go for? How many months?
College starts in September, and then you go till the end of to the middle of December. And you take a break for Christmas, and then you start again in January, and you go till April, end of April. So how would you feel about living away from your family that long?
Okay. Probably, yeah.
Okay, how would you communicate with your family?
FaceTime?
Yeah, that's an option.
Phone? Text? Yeah.
Do you have a cell phone?
No.
Would you like to get one someday?
Don't know.
Because why are you not sure? What part are you not sure about having a cell phone?
Because I think, do you have to pay for it?
You do.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes. So you think you wouldn't have the money to pay for it?
Hear the noon hour announcements.
Oh, great.
Any girls in grades?
Next time then.
Alright. Okay, what's the date today?
Wednesday?
Yeah?
The 6th, is it?
I think so. Of what? What month?
November?
Yeah.
Yes, no, it's the 6th.
Is it? Okay, and what time is it? We don't have a clock in here.
11:21.
Okay, good, we'll have enough battery. Okay, so about the future?
Okay.
What does the future mean to you?
Like, as in, what does it mean to me?
Do you think the future looks good? How does it look to you? Like what? Does it look bad? Does it look scary? What words can you describe your future?
Well, when I graduate from high school, I either want to go to Steinbach or what's that other place?
Starts with P?
Yeah, Providence.
Providence, yes. And what do you want to do there?
Don't know. Just learn about God.
And what else might you do there?
Well, you can do music, art, and play sports.
Cool.
And I think you can travel, I think.
Yeah? Like where?
One of those places.
Yeah? And where can you travel?
Don't know.
But it's something to think about, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the near future. This is November. And what have you got to look forward to? Let's say anything this month? Are you looking forward to anything happening in your life this month? Anything you can think of? Anything new? Anything you're currently doing that you're happy that you're going to be doing?
Well, there is a meeting happening this month.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of meeting? Meeting for
A
what?
hearing. Yeah.
And what's it all about?
How am I gonna live by myself?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what do you think of it?
I don't want to go, but I have to go.
How does it make you feel?
A bit nervous.
And then what do you do when you're feeling nervous about it?
I try not to think about it.
Do you talk about it with anybody?
No.
Did you want to talk about it with anybody?
No.
No? You want to keep it inside?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have that happening this month. What else? Do you have doing anything after school or in the evenings?
I work 2 days a week.
And what do you think of that?
I like it.
Good. Keeps you busy? What about next month? It's December. What's happening in December?
Well, at my church we're doing a Christmas play. Yeah.
And are you involved with it?
Yep.
What do you have to do?
I played 2 different homeless peoples. Yeah.
And what do you have to speak in it? Do you have to?
I speak.
So you have some memorizing to do.
Yeah. Till then.
And you enjoy doing that?
Yep.
Good for you. That's good. So what does Christmas mean to you? We were talking about that the other day.
Christmas.
Do you like Christmas?
Yep.
How come?
Because all the joy, the snow, Santa Claus, Christ being born, caroling, all that kind of stuff.
Lots of fun things. Yeah, that is cool. And then we have Christmas happening, and then after that, in January, New Year's. Yeah. Does your family celebrate New Year's?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what do you do as a family? Do you have a special meal?
Honestly, don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. But you know it's something, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So New Year's comes, and then January, and that's the last month of the semester, right? And then we all done your classes. Then you have the next semester to look forward to in school. What about that? What are you looking forward to next in your next semester?
Well, foods class.
Oh yeah, foods. Good.
Yes.
Good. What do you like about foods?
You get to make your own dish. Yeah.
And what kind of dishes do you think you'd like to make?
Don't know. There are lots of things.
How will you choose?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
With what? Tell me how you choose a recipe.
Like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess you'll find that out in class, won't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have, what else other courses will you have next semester? Do you remember?
Well, I'm taking gym again. And your book is all your things, which.
And do you like those classes? Taking
Yep.
them all year?
Yep.
Cool. You'll probably have math. Do you like math?
Math?
Yeah, because you're not taking math this semester, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you like taking math class?
Yes. Oh, and I'm also taking art.
Oh. And you like art? You
Yeah.
had some of your work on display, didn't you? Before.
Yeah.
And I look forward to seeing it. Okay. So we had a few classes cover what you're taking, and then let's see, what else do we want to cover here?
And the grade 11 computer class.
Oh right, that's right.
Because I didn't do grade 10 last year.
You did or you didn't?
Didn't. So I'm taking grade 10 this semester and grade 11 next semester.
Oh, okay. Good. I know you like computers, so. Do you think you like to work with computers someday as a job?
No.
No? Some people do. Like they use computers all day. That's part of their job and they're creating things.
Like create like.
Yeah, remember some of the things that we've taken in computer class, like on fireworks and stuff?
Yeah.
They use that program, and they get paid to create. Is that something you might be interested in?
Maybe.
Okay, so, and then next year you have grade 12.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, your last year of high school?
Well, I want to take foods in first semester in my last 2 grades, but I'm taking it in next semester. When I'm in grade 12, I want to take foods first semester.
Yes, well, if it's offered. Why would you like to do that?
Because I never even took foods in first semester.
Just for the thrill of doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, trying it out. Hey, what else about grade 12? What do you think of being in grade 12 will be like? It's your final year of high school.
Don't know. I think it'll be like my final year in elementary school.
Oh yeah? What was it like?
Well, when I was in grade 12, we played grade 8. Got confused.
That's okay.
The grade 8s. So we played winter games. The grade 8s showed the younger grades how to know how to play the game right. So we did that outside, and then we did it inside.
Ah, that must have been fun.
Yeah.
So do you think in grade 12 you'll be showing younger students how to do things?
Don't know.
Maybe?
Don't know. And when the whole thing was done, well, the inside game, the game I was at, for inside, it was like some kind of bannock throwing.
Oh, Like bannock that you eat?
Yeah, and outside it was like curling, like frozen thing, and you have to toss it to the center of the ring. Yeah. When the whole thing was done, there was music playing, and I was dancing, like legs swinging, and then someone else joined me, and we had. What do you cup ons? Locked on?
Yeah,
Like,
that's it. Yeah.
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 And everyone came in, and when the music was done, everybody clapped.
Wow, that must have been a happy time for you. Good memory.
And on the end of the school year of grade 8, the grade 8s to 7s, I think, went to the ACCP beach. Like the one that's the beach that has the ice cream place.
Oh yeah.
The camping area. There was new play set up. So when we got back from that place, the every grade was trying to get the grade 8s wet by throwing water balloons. We were running outside the big field, the football field with the baseball areas. I ran barefoot, but it was. I still remember the feeling. It was kind of bumpy.
Yes.
The bulk dirt.
Oh yes.
The lump dirt under my feet. Afterwards, my feet was dirty.
Yeah, I bet they were.
So I put my sandals back on.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like you had a fun time. Did you get wet with the water balloons?
I think so.
Okay, so you think you might do something like that in grade 12? Along that line? Have fun times with your friends?
Yes, fun times. Probably different events.
What do you think a grade 12 student might do?
I have no idea.
How old will you be in grade 12?
How old?
Yeah, how old will you be?
Well, beginning of grade 12, 18. End of grade 12, 19.
You're an adult then.
Still a teenager, but
Yes.
Teenage adult.
Yeah, kind of in between, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you think you will feel? Now you went through your sister's graduation last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do you think you're going to feel when that's you up on the stage getting your diploma?
Happy?
You've worked really hard, haven't you? Yeah. So, what do you want to do after you graduate? I know you want to go to school. You're thinking about that.
Yeah.
What else? What else are your future plans in life?
Well, after 4 years of college, I would take a little break, and in my mid-20s, I would. In my 20s, I would like to go to Africa and build schools. In my late 20s, early 30s, I would want to run across Canada.
Wow.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
In this interview yesterday?
I'm not sure, but we can talk more about that.
Okay. Well, I want to finish what Terry Fox didn't finish. Yeah.
So what do you think is all involved? What might you have to do to prepare for that? Because that's a big undertaking, isn't it?
Yeah. I need to. Terry Fox had some help with him, so I need to get some help too.
So what kind of help would you be looking for?
Like people who to raise money with me, and the people on the road, and
And what would the people on the road be doing with you, or for you, or with you? That's if you wanted help from people for on the road.
Yeah, like.
What would they have to do?
Well, when I get up to the point where they stopped, they will take a few minutes break, break, probably 10, 15, and then keep going on with the run.
And how many miles a day would you run?
20, 40. It will take all day.
Yes, it
But
will.
I'll probably take a day break, because, to rest.
Yes. So how many days of a break would you take? Like, would you tell me what it would look like if you started on a Monday?
I don't know.
You would run some days and you would take a break some days?
Yeah. It'll be on and on.
How long do you think it would take you to run across Canada?
A year? I will start in March, because that's the start of a warm day.
Yeah. And then what would you do if the weather was bad?
Like cold? I'll probably wait till it warms up again.
So when it gets cold in the winter, what would you do? You'd wait.
Well, I won't run in the winter.
Okay.
Maybe. I might take my chances.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I might get stuck in the snow.
Yeah.
I have to wait till it warms up to run again.
Now, if you were running, what did you say? How many miles a day?
20, 40.
Yeah. How do you think you'll prepare for that? How would you prepare your body to
exercise, diet, lots of water. I'll bring water with me.
Yeah, that is very important. Okay. So you have that to look forward to. Now, when you are away from college, like because when you're at college, you'll be living in that city, right? Steinbach, but when you are done college, where do you see yourself living?
Back at home, here.
Okay. What would happen if you were living on your own? What do you think that would be like?
Don't know.
If you used your imagination, what do you think it would be like? And you're in a safe spot here, we're just using your imagination. What do you think it would be like?
It'll be okay.
Then you would wake up in the morning, and you'd be in your own home. So what would you do? What do you think it would be like? How would you feel?
Okay. I'll still feel safe.
Because why? What would make you feel safe?
Well, the police are close by, and
what can you do to make your home safe?
we have an alarm system.
And would you have that in your house?
Yes, we have an alarm system in our house.
That you live in right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what if you were in your own house? That you didn't live with your parents anymore?
I'll still be living in the same house.
Okay, what if you lived in a different house? Can you imagine that?
No. Well, it'll be kind of difficult for me, I think.
Yeah, in what way?
Don't know.
What would make it difficult? What would be difficult things to live on your own? Because it is.
Yeah.
It is. What do you think would be difficult? What parts would be difficult?
I don't know.
You just know it would be?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about things at home. Like, what about meal times? Would that be difficult for you? If you
Yeah.
lived on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In what way?
Like, if I wanted to have a fancy dinner, I wouldn't know how to make it.
And what's a fancy dinner look like to you?
Like ribs, salad.
So what would you do then? If you didn't know how to make ribs or salad?
Go out for supper? Or I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, well we're just using our imagination, what you could do. Okay, so what else is part of having a home? What else do you think is important to do so that you have a home? What makes a home a home? What makes a house a home?
Family?
So if you lived on your own and your family lived in another house, what could you do to still be in touch with your family?
Call them?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that would work. What about, I know you've mentioned that you have chores to do at home. How would you do the chores if you lived on your own?
I would do the dishes. I would vacuum. And if the grass gets long, I'll cut it.
So you would be able to start the lawnmower and all the things like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to live on your own?
Don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Sometimes people like to live on their own because they like to be independent. Now, do you know what that means?
Not really.
Independent is when you're able to do things on your own, or you don't have somebody else telling you to do them. You do them when you feel like it. You don't have to do it when other people tell you. You just do it when you feel like it. Do you like to be independent? Do you like to do things without people telling you what to do, or do you like it when people tell you what to do?
It's okay to have help. To know what to do.
What kind of help do you like to get?
Well, like how to pay the bills. How to get one place to another.
Do you have any bills to pay right now?
No.
When you're at this age? No, you're right. When you get older you will, right? You have your own home. What kind of help do you like to get in your life right now? In real life, what do you like to get help with?
Don't know. I'm not sure yet.
What things do you do now? What everyday things do you do that you like to get help with? At school or at home?
Probably the things I need, like help with work. Like things that I need to study, probably. Yeah.
So work, you mean school work or IGA work? Or
like
quizzing work? Or
yeah.
What kind of work do you mean when you say?
School work, quizzing work.
Any other ones that I haven't mentioned?
Scripts for the play I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I could do that by myself.
What do you have to do?
Need to get help.
And how would that person help you?
They'll help they'll read the lines with me and go over it again and again.
So do you do that through speaking, or do you do it through writing, or
Writing.
How do you memorize?
Well, reading and speaking, yeah.
That's what works for you.
Yeah.
See, that's a way that you learn, right? We talked about that yesterday. Okay, let's put all of that aside. Okay, clear your mind. Clear your mind. And now I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to think about, you woke up one morning, what would your ideal world look like? And you're going to go throughout your day and you're going to tell me what your perfect world would be. What would that be like?
A world with no hate, no troubles, just peace.
And what would this peace look like and feel like?
Well, there'll be no poverty, there'll be no littering, no polluting.
So you woke up in the morning and that's what your world is like.
When I go outside after breakfast.
Tell me about it. Tell me what it would be like. You woke up one morning. You're lying in bed. You open your eyes, and here is you're going to have the perfect day. So what's this perfect day going to be like?
The sky will be blue. There'll be clouds everywhere. The sun will be shining down. The grass will be green.
Now you're still lying in bed.
Well,
let's start your day.
I'll be looking up at the wooden roof. Well, ceiling. Well, yeah, ceiling. And I'll be on a wooden bed with mattresses and that when I get up, I will be putting on slippers on the carpet beside my bed. Well, before I get up and do that, I'll look out the window to see the view.
It's a great way to start the day.
Yep.
And then what would happen in your perfect day?
I would go out of my bedroom, get some breakfast, and then I would put the dishes away after breakfast. I would then get dressed for the day, go outside and see that there'll be just peace. Animals everywhere.
What else would you see? You're feeling so peaceful and you see that there's animals there. What else? What else would be happening that would give you that feeling of peace?
Joy?
What would bring you joy?
Well, the smell of the flowers, the cool breeze. I would hear bees get by the flowers.
So tell me more what would you be up to?
Up to?
Yeah, what would you be? You'd be outside and you'd be seeing these things and smelling it and feeling the cool breeze. And then what happens? Tell me how the rest of your morning would go.
I would go explore.
Yeah? Where?
Anywhere I want to go.
And what would the perfect day of exploring look like?
go to the mountains nearby, or go to the woods, go to the lakes,
Okay.
meet the animals.
Yeah. And what would you do when you got to meet the animals?
I would pet them. Yeah.
That'd be pretty perfect.
I would walk with them. Sleep with them. Yeah.
That would be nice. So that's what you would you do anything else that morning?
Would I?
Yeah. What else would you do that morning?
I would go swimming.
Where?
By the lake. Near a waterfall.
How would that feel?
Amazing.
Yeah. And then what would happen? This is your perfect day. What else would make it perfect?
Imagine there was a big eagle. Big enough to ride on.
And?
Well, big enough to fit like, well, big as, bigger than, well, almost big as a house. Well, not that big. Like, his head can fit up, can see over a one-story house.
Wow. And what about that eagle?
Can fly everywhere.
And? What would happen? It's your perfect day, and you're telling me about it.
He will live on the cliffs near the mountains.
And would he be part of, or would that eagle be part of your perfect day?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In what way?
We can go flying around the world. Yeah.
And where would you like to fly to? It's your perfect day.
The oceans. Grand Canyons, I think. And well, anywhere it seems to be nice.
That'd be good.
If it was a place that was cold, I would bring something warm.
Like what?
Snow pants, snow boots, a sweater, and snow jacket. 2 pairs of socks, gloves, and a hot chocolate.
Yeah, definitely.
And some equipment to make a bonfire.
Good idea. Yeah, you want to stay warm? Okay, so here's your perfect day coming right along. What else? Tell me more about your perfect day. What part of the day are we at? If we're done the morning, like you've already had breakfast. Now where are we at?
I'll go home and have lunch.
What kind of lunch would you have?
Lunch. A wrap.
And where would that wrap come from?
I would make it.
Yeah? And what would be in it?
Lettuce. And slices of meat, relish, and sour cream, is it called? Or again, jar.
What color is it?
White.
White? Could it be mayonnaise or Miracle Whip?
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Right, so you'd eat that, and then what would part of your perfect day, your next part of your perfect day be? What would you do in the afternoon? It's your day, right?
I would probably do it all again.
And where would you start?
I will be at the fields. Out of the fields.
What would you do there?
Look for cute animals.
Yeah.
Like foxes, groundhogs.
Yeah, that's where you would find them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And then what would you do with the animals?
Just look at them.
Well, and then tell me more about your day.
When it gets to the evening, I will go back home, make a bonfire. If I knew how to play a guitar, I would play it.
Because you like music, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, it's your day. It's your perfect day. You know how to play the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your perfect day.
Yeah.
So you would have a fire. You'd be playing guitar, and what else? Describe what else that would look like.
It will be evening. I already had supper. Well, I will bring hot dogs for the bonfire. Probably some marshmallows.
Okay, and so there'd be you, the guitar, the fire.
Probably some animals.
And some animals?
Yeah, including the big eagle.
Oh yeah. Yes. And what would you guys all do?
Don't know.
It's your day. Your perfect day. What do you think they might do?
They would just walk around.
Where are we right now with the fire? Where would that bonfire take place?
By my house.
Okay. And is the sun still up or is the sun gone down?
Down. It's pitch dark.
Oh, okay. So
Just the others will be out. At least I think it will be out.
It's your perfect day. They'll be out if you want them out. So you would have the bonfire, some food, your guitar you'd be playing, the animals that were there, and what would be happening?
Well, there will probably be a meteor shower.
Well, that would add some excitement, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And how would everybody react to the meteor shower?
They'll be staring right at it.
And then describe to me what?
The eyes will be white. After the meteor shower is done, the bonfire is out, the animals will go back to their places. Now we'll go back inside and then go to bed and fall asleep.
So that would be your perfect day?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty nice.
Just got that from the top of my head.
Wow, you did well. You did very well. And everybody has their own idea of what a perfect day is, right? We all have our own ideas. So yours sound pretty fun. Let's see. Is there anything else you wanted to? Any other things you would like to talk about? What you've enjoyed about? Maybe no, not enjoy. Tell me about how you felt about us doing this project. We've thought about a lot of things the past couple of days, right? What do you think about it? What do you think of this idea of us doing it?
I think it's okay. I think someday in the future, when I'm older, in my 20s or 30s, when I'm either in Africa building tools, or on the run for raising money, I like to see some of the videos that we did.
Yes. Yeah. That would be cool. So we should have to keep a copy of it. Where could we do that? How could we do that?
Download it on a disk.
Yeah.
2 discs. One for the one for the project. One for me looking back.
Yeah, and then you could keep it and take it with you wherever you go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a great idea, Eric. Maybe we'll do that.
Still recording.
What did you not like about this? Is there anything you didn't like about this?
Can't think of one.
Okay. How did you feel about the questions that we talked, or the topics that we talked about? We talked about how you learn, right? How you learn, what kind of assistance you need.
That kind of bothered me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Which part bothered you?
Assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel about that? It bothered you, and how did you feel about that? What were you thinking when?
A bit nervous. Yeah.
Do you feel nervous when you ask somebody for help?
About.
When you need help with something?
No. No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
No sweat? But you feel bothered when we talk about it? Where you need help? In which areas of your life?
Think so, yeah.
Does that make you feel nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine, that's normal. That is just normal. But was there a certain area that you felt more nervous than others?
No.
We talked about school, where you get help with at school, at home, at work. We talked about what it would be like if you're living on your own. So talking about future can make anybody feel nervous, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen. And feeling nervous or having fears or not being sure, that's normal. That's how everybody feels. So anytime you want to talk about things, do you have somebody or some people in your life that you feel you can share your worries or concerns with?
My family?
Do you feel that you can go to your parents or your sister and say, hey, I'm a little nervous about this? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
A bit, yeah.
That's good. Anybody else in your life that you feel you can share your worries or concerns with?
None that I can think of. Well, I don't know. Maybe just my parents, my family, my parents and my sister are the ones that I'm most comfortable talking to. Yeah.
And that's good. That's so important to be able to count on your family that you can talk with them. That's good. Well, we're getting close to the end of recording now. So I just want to tell you what a good job you did, because I know it's really hard sitting in front of a camera. And
I've recorded myself before.
Yeah? In what?
I posted some videos on YouTube. Did I say that last time?
But you can tell me about it again. Yeah, I'd like to see those videos. I saw 2 of them already, I think. Not your new ones, but from before.
Oh.
So we'll have to check.
When I was younger?
Yeah, I think you were 9. Were you 9 years old? I don't know why that's... Or was
No,
it
that was
grade
2008.
9? Was it?
That was 2008, I think. It was
grade
2007.
9? Okay,
I was
maybe
either 11 or 12.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and then you showed the one in history class, right?
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Yes. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was really good. So I'll have to take a look at your new ones that you put up this weekend. And we'll check them out.
Okay.
Okay, so How do you feel right now?
Okay.
You feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and you feel that you're ready to go on with the rest of your day?
Yep.
Do you have any concerns
About?
about anything that we've talked about?
No.
No? Okay, I'm just making sure you're doing all right. Okay, and if you have any concerns about what we've talked about, you can just ask me. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Eric.
Welcome.
Okay, now you want to say your goodbyes?
See you, future me.
Okay. See you.
See you.
You tell me when you're ready for me to stop.
Oh.
Is that it?
Yeah. Now.
Okay.